Hello, guys. Some hours have passed since Manchester United 3, Arsenal 1. I actually watched the game at Highbury in the Diamond Club. Ray Parlour and Martin Kieran were there. Look, it was kind of better than I feared without being all that great. I mean, Manchester City are an outstanding team. And I know that we said that after a few games last season, but we're a bit further into this season. And the football they're playing is unlike anything we've seen from a City side before, in my opinion. We've seen some attractive stuff with Silva and Aguero, but they've added to that so much. Sane is outstanding. De Bruyne has been a revelation in a holding midfield role. Almost like the manner in which Cazorla kind of took off when he switched into that position. Sterling looks a different player. Kyle Walker, can't believe I'm saying it, but he looks excellent. So it will take something pretty extraordinary to stop them winning the league this season. You know, people talked about the two Manchester clubs. Well, I think United's results are levelling out a bit now. We're seeing that there is a bit of a gap between them and City. So, to be honest, I expected to lose this game. I probably expected to lose it slightly heavier. So, 3-1. Look, I'm not shocked by it. I think that's kind of depressing in its own way, isn't it? That, we kind of accept the gulf that exists between City and us. They were as good as I feared they might be. We were better than I feared we might be. And yet the gap was still pretty big. What to say about the day itself? Arsene Wenger's selection, I think, is worthy of some discussion. I mean, Francis Coquelin at centre-half. Anyone who saw Francis Coquelin play on Thursday in the Europa League wouldn't have been thinking he's the guy we must somehow find a way into the team for on Sunday. Certainly not as a centre-half, a position he's never played in before. I mean, I get that Mertesacker was ill, Holding was injured, Mustafi is out, but what's the point in spending the entirety of pre-season playing Mohamed El-Neni as a centre-back and then doing it in European football only to not use him there when it comes to the crunch in the Premier League? Utterly bizarre. I thought he was okay, Coquelin. I just thought it was weird. I just thought it was very weird for him to be there. And weird to drop Lacazette. I understand he wanted to get Ozil and Alexis in. Maybe he obviously doesn't feel that he can trust them as kind of those withdrawn forwards, inside forwards. He doesn't feel they'll get back and support the midfield if he puts them both there. So kind of gave Alexis an even freer role as the number 9. But, I think you spend £60 million on a striker like Lacazette. Surely it's so he can influence these big games. He didn't play at Anfield. He didn't play at the Etihad. When he came off the bench, he showed straight away he had the calibre, the class to make an impact in this sort of match. He must be feeling very frustrated, as if coming off after 67 minutes in every single game wasn't bad enough. He's missing out on the big ones. And it's not like we're offering him Champions League football. So he's not playing the top games that Arsenal are playing this season. Curious, odd. I'm not saying we would have won if Lacazette started. I'm not saying we would have won if we'd gone with an actual centre-back instead of Coquelin. I'm just saying weird from the manager. Anyway, I mean, look, in the first half, City flashed a couple of balls across the goal that didn't find the net. We might have conceded more goals than we did. De Bruyne, when he did score, is excellent, although I think the way he ran off the back of Aaron Ramsey is a bit frustrating. Simple 1-2, Ramsey just didn't track his man, but a good finish from De Bruyne. We got back. Oh no, they went 2-0 up. I'm having a complete mind blank. I'm going to have to Google it. That's bad, isn't it? Sorry, guys, long day. Yeah. 2-0, Aguero penalty. That was it. Kolasinac had a pretty bad day, all in all. Maybe he wasn't quite fit. I mean, I feel like I'm making excuses for him there, but outstanding in our last league game, but not in this one. He had kind of given the ball away in the build-up to the first goal. Then he got his positioning all wrong in the second one. Monreal was covering, committed a foul. It probably was a foul, but it's very soft. I mean, a lot of time you don't see those given. I think it is, by the letter of the law, a penalty, but I can understand the Arsenal players feeling a bit frustrated. We got back into it, Lacazette, of course. And then Gabriel Jesus, it's an offside goal. David Silva's offside, but the players didn't play to the whistle. They all stopped. I don't know, maybe there was a bit of an acceptance from them, as there is acceptance from me that we were never particularly likely to win this game. Anyway, we're at the point of the season where I think you can begin to pay a bit of attention to the league table. It begins to look more as you would expect. And Arsenal have dropped into 6th. We're level on points with Liverpool and Burnley, which I'm going to choose to say means that Burnley deserve plenty of credit. And that's the kindest way I can put it for us. But it's a real tussle for that top 4 now. And I think that's the whole aim of our league season, really. Any talking about how many points we're off the top is utterly redundant. We're not in City's class. I'll leave it there, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.